So I haven't done a garden tour in a while, but things have really grown. This is our tomato forest. I really have to really tame it. That's on the books this weekend. I know from experience it's not too late, but it's gonna be tough. Pea pods, we have snow peas, sugar snap peas, and shelling peas. And over here, a lot of stuff is bolted this year. I think the warm weather has really caused everything to kind of, need more water than I'm accustomed to giving the garden. But the turnips are huge. Tomatoes, yellow, golden beets, red beets, lots of rainbow chard that we've been using a ton of. This right here is chamomile, and I love it. I love the way it smells, and I like just kind of walking by and eating it straight from the plant. And then right over here we have edible, there's, what do you call them, like sweet pansies. And then tomatoes over here as well. Got our huge parsley forest. And then the dill, that's really bolted, and so it's just not doing that well. I have to go in and kind of resurrect it a bit. Over there is supposed to be cucumber and squash, and our seeds have not taken this year, and I don't know why. I used Frontier biodynamic, no, not Frontier. I used, I'll have to remember I'll post what I used. It's not coming in. So, and our potatoes are doing fantastic here. So I just gathered eggs, and then I have right here, we've got regular beets, golden beets. I just picked a couple of those. Walla Walla sweets, red onions, our first little mild green pepper, rainbow radishes. These are golden and red, and I think just golden and red in that one. 2 cups of blueberries, a ton of our first new potatoes. This is actually our second go of gathering, but the first time I just gathered about 5, so this time I really did go for it. And then we've got a bunch of peas in here, different kinds, really big snow peas, and then I've got some shelling peas in here, and then some broccoli. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for dinner. I don't know whether I'll make like a blueberry galette maybe with some of last year's frozen apples, or whether maybe I'll just make like a big veggie galette. That sounds kind of good too. Our peppers are also, like, they're coming along, but I know they're going to be good in about a month. I just think I need to fertilize them and give them some extra water. Here's one of our beautiful rose. They're called American Pillar roses from, I think, 1901. I think they said planted like 1900 to 1910, and then planted throughout the yard. Here's the other side of our tomato forest, which, as you can see, is complete insanity in there. But we are actually getting a couple tomatoes that are coming in, which is exciting. It's just that they can't really see the light of day because I haven't been pruning them or tending to them. Most of these are just sort of these crazy return tomatoes from last year. I actually planted a ton of new plants that I got, but the ones from last year just kind of came on strong, and I decided to see how they would do. I haven't actually let tomatoes just reseed like this before, but they seemed so strong and hardy I couldn't bring myself to pull them up. Okay, what else is over here? Like I said, it's kind of wild. It's always been a wild garden, but this year in particular, with all the bolting, it's been a bit nutty. Let's see, we have cauliflower, and then there's a bunch of broccoli back there. I love having so many onions to pick. These are the red onions. I just picked a couple. And then these are all the Walla Walla sweets and just regular yellow onions. Lots of nasturtium over here. I did plant a bunch of nasturtium here, wanting to bring in some extra bee attractors, thinking that this whole bed was going to be covered with cucumbers. And usually when we plant our cucumbers, they just take, and it's one of our biggest crops because we love pickles. My asparagus that I planted this year, you can just see the little kind of frilly, floaty fronds here. Those seem like they're doing great. And then the borage, those just come back every year and they spread like crazy. I've been pulling it up and giving it to the chickens. More rainbow chard over here. I'm probably going to harvest a bunch of it in the coming week and just you know, sort of blanch it really, really, really quickly and then freeze it. More nasturtium, again, way more than we need. So I do pull this periodically and give it to the chickens. And then here's all our crazy bolted spinach. So I'm gonna pull all that and plant more. Same with the bok choy. So I really think I've got an issue with water, and also I didn't do a cover crop this year with the hugelkultur beds, and it's possible that it just didn't give them enough nutrition. Over here, I've got another little crop of baby kale coming in, which is doing really well. Some more beans. Those are our dahlias, which are coming in. Strong. We have back here our tomatillos, which are doing beautifully. More tomatoes, more beans, a little bag of fertilizer to remind me to fertilize. And then we have these insane, that's my writing studio up there, but we have this insane artichoke plant that just keeps coming back bigger and bigger, and it's completely decorative. It was here when we got here. So that essentially is the garden for now. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.